gets a fake crowd to play as it comes in. Hey Siri, where are you? Why isn't it showing anything? I'm sure I can see this. Where the fuck is my phone at? Oh, that's right. I forgot to call him back too. Fucking idiot.
Leave it that last beer.
What is wrong with this? We're having technical difficulties.
Mm.
I can hear everything. What the fuck? Why are these dancing like this? I don't get it. All right. I don't know what's going on today. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Live shows always have their issues. All right, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is a quick pre-fight to the main event coming up in the fight night, Oliviera versus Gamrot. This is Deep Cutz, and I am Apollo the G.
And B-Rod.
If this is a, we're going to try to do this more before fights and cover it after the fight. We're going to cover, what happens in the fights and how it turned out according to our predictions. So it's already started. Weird start time because being a fight night and not a UFC main pay-per-view. So we are already into the second fight on the main card, which is Pinto versus Denise, I think.
Mario Pinto versus Juanada Denise.
Couldn't care less about this fight, though. Heavyweight fight. I mean, might be interesting in the future, being that Pinto was 10-0 and Denise is 9-1. But from what I'm looking at, it's not looking, too exciting. But with that said, I wasn't really enthusiastic about this card because it was supposed to be Oliveira versus Fiziev, which is a great fucking fight. Now this, I think, is going to be a little bit more lackluster, but we'll start at the co-main event, and that will be Vicente Luque coming back into prominence against Joel Alvarez, who is a A journeyman, I'd say, not too really big a name. Vicente Luque was on the rise for a while. He had a good fight streak going for a while, and then they had all those problems in the welterweight division when Kamaru was holding the title, and they had him keep fighting Kobe over and over again. It kind of slowed up the division, but I believe that I really don't know who could win this fight. This could go either way, but what I see is what is there for either one of these fighters after this.
Oh no, Joel Alvarez is a rising star. Vicente Luque had his own. He had his little old trail ever since fighting Tyron Woodley to this point on, but it don't look like. To me, honestly, I don't.
Who beat him? Somebody beat him and like stopped his streak.
I
want to say it was Gilbert Burns, but I'm not sure. You know what? We can check. I forgot we do have the wonders of technology.
Kevin Holland.
He lost to Kevin Holland too. Oh no, that wasn't the one. That was after the fall. It was somebody else. It was a little while ago. I want to say it was. Like I said, I want to say it was. Damn, he had a lot of cancellations. That's what the problem is. Oh yeah, that's right. He was supposed to fight Nick Diaz when Nick Diaz first came back. 2 times they canceled that UFC 310 and the Sandor Hagen and Magomedov fight. Who is it though that I'm thinking of?
He beat Rafael dos Santos.
No, that got canceled. It wasn't Gary.
Geoff Neal.
That was the fight. And Jeff knocked him the fuck out. Yeah, that was a good fight. And then he lost to Bilal as well, which is always a heartbreaker. Bilal's only lost 4 matches though. I don't like that. I gotta give him. He's not excited. He's boring. There's a difference between sucking and boring.
He fucking sucks.
Like this guy right here, Santiago Ponzinibbio. He fucking sucks. He's exciting to watch though. But anyway, all right. So the fight is Luque against Alvarez. Like I said, I don't know where to call this. I call this right down the middle. It could be either one of them. I would think that if I were Alvarez, I would take Vicente Luque down. Even though Vicente Luque has a history in grappling and in jiu-jitsu, he never fucking uses it. So I tested if I were Joel.
Yeah, I was about to say what is I have to go with Joel because Vicente Luque, even if he win, I don't know what's next for him. He ain't gonna get no title shot.
That's what I'm saying, but Joel isn't
the
either.
welterweight champion? Kamzat.
No, he's the middleweight champion.
Oh, middleweight. I'm tripping.
Who the fuck is the welterweight champion?
Oh
no, it's Jack the Maddalena.
And he ain't gonna beat him. He ain't gonna beat Bilal.
Well, no, Maddalena's not gonna beat Islam. Islam is about to be the welterweight champion, pretty much. And he's not going to beat Gary. Luque's not going to beat Gary. I don't think either one of these guys is going to beat Gary or Shavkat or Bilal or Kamaru or who's the other guy. That's just like the top tier in the fucking welterweight. That's not even like.
Didn't he also fight Buckley?
I think he fights at welterweight and middleweight. No, he didn't fight Buckley. He didn't fight Buckley. Buckley fights at both though. He fights at middleweight and at welterweight. Where did him and Kamaru fight?
When did him and Kamaru fight?
I think they fought. I think it was middleweight.
I believe so.
I think it could have been middleweight. But okay. So you're saying Alvarez? I really don't know. I really have no freaking idea. I'll say Luque because he came out strong in his last fight, and I think that the power is there. And if Alvarez sleeps on him at all, which is complete possibility, he can knock him out. So I'll go with Luque. We'll do that. We'll see in a minute. The next fight. All right. So then we go to the co-main event, which I think is more interesting than the main event, and that's Deiveson Figueiredo against Montel Jackson. Montel Jackson is fairly new to the UFC. He has strung together a bunch of wins, and if he can beat Deiveson, that puts him into the title contention.
It looked like it's gonna be a stylistic fight.
I think Davison has something to prove. His last fight, if I remember, was him losing to Corey Sanderhagen. I keep calling this nigga Sanderhagen. Why the hell? Corey Sandhagen.
And he also lost to Aljamain.
They didn't go against each other, did they?
They didn't?
I didn't think they did. Let's see. I thought that was going to be the next fight after Sandhagen. I actually thought Davison was going to beat Sandhagen.
I don't remember him fighting. Yeah, he lost to Sandhagen.
Yeah, but he blew his knee out. He blew his knee out in while they were grappling.
Yeah.
Sandhagen pulled. Well, in grappling, it's a dirty move. In MMA, it's not a dirty move.
He lost to Peter Yan.
Yeah, he didn't fight. No, he beat Peter Yan, didn't he? He lost to Peter Yan. Oh, that was a good fight. That was a real good fight. It was a 5-rounder. Yeah. That's another rematch they can do too, man. That is definitely another rematch. But yeah, so this is interesting. This will be an interesting fight to see what Montel's really made of, because Davison is he's the real deal. Former world champion at what was it?
Pride?
No, he's a UFC champion in the lower division. What's below bantamweight? I'm sorry, strawweight. Is that it?
Since when?
He was a champion. Him and what's the name fought back and forth. Remember the other guy, Assassin Baby, whatever the hell, which is the worst. Moreno? Yeah, Brandon Moreno. They fought back and forth for the title at the lower weight class.
I'm about to say, didn't Brandon Royval took that from him?
From Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he moved up to Bantam when that happened. So this is what I'm saying. This is a new class for him, which he's where you're seeing that he's bringing his power. It's not as dominant as it was the lower weight class, but I don't know, man. This is a hard fight. I'm gonna say that
I'm gonna go for Montreal Jackson.
I'm gonna take Davison because
he's more
I think that I think he can take more. He can say I've seen him take some shots, man. And that shot with the fight with Sandhagen, he just gave up because his knee was gone. He was taking shots on his chin. He's superhuman. Those motherfuckers who were born in the favelas. I don't know, man. But I'm gonna take Davison. I mean, I'm interested to see what Montel Jackson can do. I won't be upset if he loses, if Davison loses. So all right, and then that brings us on to the main event, which is in my eyes a disappointment, man. I really wanted to see that Oliviera and Fiziev. Whatever. Fiziev. Fuzzy.
It's gonna be a wrestling match. It's gonna be a lot of jiu-jitsu.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a wrestling match. But I don't really like seeing Charles on his back. Does he have the ability to win off of his back?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying he does, but I just don't like it. I like seeing Charles in there scrapping it up, and Gamrot is going to do nothing but try to take him down, which doesn't make sense to me because why does he takes everybody down? He's like, whether they're jiu-jitsu artists or they're stand-up strikers, he just takes everybody down and he holds them down. He's a very boring fighter. Does he deserve to fight? Yeah. It seems like they're just trying to hold him off from getting a shot at the title, though. And the same thing with Oliviera. Because really, being that, what's the name, refuses to fight the number one contender. Now, see, this is a situation where they should strip him.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
What's his name? Pinto? Pinto's got him mounted.
And ended the fight.
Yep. Ended in he looked like he kind of, it must have been a war.
Yeah, it's somewhat of a good fight.
It was a finish. We'll take it. But so before we get on to the before the Vicente Luque fight starts, I'm gonna say, I'll say this: if Charles, if it doesn't make it the full fight, Charles wins the fight. If it goes to the decision, I think Gamrot's gonna win. Because it's gonna be that's his style, is to drag it out and drag people into deep water. Now I don't think Charles has a problem with stamina, but if he doesn't get a finish, like a submission, if he's on his back, it's gonna be a long, boring fight. But I'm gonna pick Charles because I love Charles. He's probably my third favorite fighter.
Who's the top three then?
John and Ilya. Ilya's that dude. I mean, he's irritating. Yes.
You heard he wants to fight Crawford now?
Yes, he's irritating. And Crawford's clowning him. He don't want no Crawford, man. He don't want no Crawford.
Yeah, there's no UFC fighter that went to boxing and actually prevailed, but one.
But you know what the funny thing is? I think it was MMA Joey I was watching, and he said, Ilya, there's no point for Crawford to fight Ilya. Like, he's not going to bring him any more money. And if you're going to say it's easy money, it's never easy money with a knockout artist. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? And I'd say Conor more so than Ilya. And I hate Conor. Absolutely hate him. But he's going to bring more money.
That's that coke.
Yeah, but that's going to bring money. You know what I'm saying? And any fighter who fights a Crawford or Floyd Mayweather thinking that they're going to get a 50-50 cut of the money, you're out of your mind. First of all, Dana's taking some of your money.
Of fucking course. Now he's also fucking he's sponsoring Win Boxing now.
Yeah.
He got like 4 or 5 shows on his own.
It's a scam, bro. I'm telling you, it's a scam.
Slap, Contender Series, Fight Night, UFC nights. Now he in boxing. Dana, I wonder how much Dana gets paid.
Dana's making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money, and he's getting taxed very little. And here's the other thing: is that he takes American money and puts it in other places. This is why you have his expansion into France, his expansion to the UK, and his expansion to Mexico. And that's why he's even having events for them. This Aspinall Gone fight is in France. The Noche, he does Noche every year because he's kissing as much Mexican ass as he can because his buddy is deporting all of them.
I could have sworn this is the second time he did Noche this year.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing it. It's always going, and it's always Mexican fighters fighting most of the card. At least I don't have to see Rosas Jr. anymore.
Man, he's nice.
Back to the grocery store for you, buddy.
He's nice. He's just a young 18-year-old kid.
You know what? And here's the thing. He's not. I don't hate him. You know who I hate? I hate Dana, and I think Dana exploited him. You should not have had. First of all, not to get on a rant, but having children in MMA is out of control. It's not. It's insane.
You can't blame it if the kid wants to do it.
If your kid wants to do MMA, you need to take that motherfucker to counseling. I can see if he's getting picked on and he wants to learn how to defend himself. But if he is just like he eats that shit up, like, that's wrong. Look at these fighters, right? Look at
John Jones.
John, he didn't do it since he was a child. He did it since he was young. It's different. He didn't start. He only started like a year before he got into the UFC. And he didn't want to do it. That was his last choice.
I mean, he was only a year younger than him when he just got his brown belt. But anyway, I mean, John Jones was the youngest at what, 20, 21? Rosas?
I think it's 21.
So Rosas is like 19 now.
But he started at like 18. I think his first match was 18 or 17.
18 years old.
Yeah, that's not cool. Think about the damage that these fighters now are showing. You can't. His brain's not even fully developed yet.
At 18?
I mean, well, that's what they say. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is weird. I like first of all, I feel like this. Some motherfuckers' brains is fully developed at 17. Some of them ain't get to fully developed till they're 40. I know motherfuckers whose brains is still in training. But also, just as a side note, before we go, the Jose Aldo retired tonight.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he retired, came back, and retired again. And he's still under contract from the UFC. The UFC owns that motherfucker till he's dead. But we'll see him in a few years fighting like Jake Paul's son or some shit like that. Fuck that.
But yeah, so that's that. Those are the fights. We're gonna go watch them. Hopefully they're